Hey, what's up, YouTube? Back again. Not with a military video, but with more like a life kind of video. So, this video is going to be about how to keep your woman happy. All right. Now, how I go about this is, this isn't just going to be how to keep your woman happy. It's just going to how to keep somebody you care about happy. All right. So I'm gonna touch on a couple topics, a couple like ideas that I hold true to myself that work. Um, so one thing that I believe is that so when you're with your significant other, when you're with a woman, it's different than just having like a friendship or just casually being friends with somebody. When you have a woman, that is a partnership. It is much more meaningful and much more valuable, and it requires much more energy and focus. And it is a agreement and a partnership between two people. And if you want it to flourish and really develop, then you have to put your energy into it, and you have to understand like what is important about it, and really want to like harness the full potential of a relationship. Like uh, my girlfriend, I don't just look at her as my girlfriend. I look at her as like my goddess, like my queen, like my woman. She's really feminine, and I really like that about her, and she's really caring, and I know I know a lot of her weaknesses, and I also know a lot of her strengths, and I always like to push her and make her feel good about her strengths, and then also help her understand her weaknesses, but also help her improve those as well. Because as a man and as her boyfriend, I take it my responsibility in that relationship is to help build her up, help her feel good, and in turn that will also build me up, help me feel good, and it's just a cycle. And she does the same thing to me. She knows my weaknesses, my strengths, and she does the same exact thing. So we have a really good partnership going, and we've talked about this before too. Like between us, like I like to be the masculine, she likes to be the feminine one, and it's a really good combination, and it works out really well. So that's just one thing I wanted to say about having a relationship and building it up and everything is you got to be there for your partner. You got to build her up or him, whatever you like. You got to build them up. You got to push them, and you also got to be there for them too. Now, you also have to be supportive too. Now, I know there's going to be times where, maybe being vulnerable or opening up isn't always the easiest thing to do. I understand that because I've been there. But even one thing I've learned about dating and just people in general is like, even if you don't totally understand somebody's point of view, what they're going through, what they're doing, it is like your responsibility to understand the best you can and still be there for somebody. That person knows you might not totally understand something, but when somebody comes to you with a problem or something, they just want you to listen. At the end of the day, people just want to be listened to and heard. And it's very important for the human psyche to be heard and listened to. And when you have a relationship where that happens and you listen to each other, it's gonna benefit both of you. Think about kids in high school. When they're in high school, a lot of kids feel misunderstood, and eventually they give up. They just kind of give up because they feel like their voice isn't heard. People aren't listening to them. They feel like their hardships and their problems are being taken like as a joke. And a lot of those kids, that are treated like that and feel like that oftentimes end up doing really bad shit. You know, shooting up a school or doing something really bad. It is so important to listen to people and try to understand what they're saying, because it feels good. People like to be listened to. We need that. We need communication. And I think, I hate to sound like a fucking old man, but like, we do live in a society where communication is getting much more distant. You know, we're texting more. We're not talking face to face as much. Like, eye contact. Like, I talk to a lot of people, and like a lot of people can't even like hold eye contact anymore. It's just things I've noticed. Like, I'm just like observing. Communication is not that good in today's society, and I feel like it's only going to get worse, to be honest. You know, that's open for debate though. I'm not right. I just observe things as how I see them. So that's another thing too, is communication, building your partner up, is super, super fucking important. Now, there can be different roles in the relationship too. You know, some guys like to be cared for more. They're not so much the manly type. You know, sometimes the woman is more dominant, sometimes the man is more dominant. There's different kind of like roles that go on. In my relationship with my girlfriend, like, I'm the man, she's the woman. You know, I protect her, I care for her, I build her up, I drive her, and she also does the same thing to me too. You know, she nurtures me, she takes care of me, you know, she rubs my back when I'm sore, stuff like that. You know, it's a partnership. We give each other an equal amount of energy, if that makes sense. I don't really know where I'm going with this video, but just like, I'm just kind of like spitting like what's been on my mind lately. But if you have any more video ideas, just let me know. All right, catch y'all later.